Welcome back. Nothing says summer quite like having a nice drink outside. And if you're looking for something new to cheers with, we've got you covered this morning. Here with some new trendy wines is Sommelier Vanessa Price. Vanessa, good morning. We always love when you're here.
Thank you.
You get us drunk before 10 a.m., so thanks for that.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world. It's 5 o'clock.
So what is the key when it's really hot out to drinking the right wine?
Okay, so there's a couple different things to keep in mind. The first is do a little bit of a lower alcohol by volume. When you look on a label, it looks like ABV, and it just means what is the percentage of alcohol. If you keep yourself in like the 10 to 12% range, which is a little on the lower side, you're just not going to feel as heady and woozy and heat. Another thing to do is think about areas that produce grapes in cooler areas. So that just means that it was less ripe when it was picked. Sure. It's usually a little leaner, a little brighter, a little fresher.
Okay. It's so interesting to think about where the wine was grown being a factor in the alcohol content.
It is the biggest factor. It's actually the biggest factor. And then the third would be think about all the colors of the rainbow.
Okay.
White, red, pink,
don't rule
orange,
out red.
bubbles. No, don't. So that's our very first wine.
This is a chillable red.
This is a chillable red. So this is coming from Monterey Cellars in California. This is actually made by sort of like a celebrity somm, Patrick Cappiello. It's made from a grape called the Mission grape, which is actually the oldest grape grown in California. And it's meant to have a little bit of a bite. So if you're a red wine drinker, it's got that nice little crunch that you like from the tannin. But you put a little chill on it, and it's still nice on a hot summer day.
Because you can't imagine like a deep, heavy, dark red. That would not be fun.
I've just been taken to another,
a little fresher.
What about some bubbles?
So bubbles. Bubbles I find to be, by the way, everything we're doing is $25 and under. So these are all things that you can take home on a nice little budget. So we're about $25 here, about $15. So this is the Poema Pura Organic Cava. So this is organically farmed, coming from the Penedès region of Spain.
But very refreshing.
It's got a little bit of richness to it. It's made the same way that champagne is, but it comes from a region in Spain that's known for producing the Spanish version called Cava. So if you want something light, refreshing, bright, you can also use this to make like a really nice sangria.
I was just about to ask, good in cocktails?
So good in cocktails.
Wow,
so
that's
good
delicious.
In sangria.
An Aperol Spritz, perhaps?
100%.
Love
Okay,
that.
so next up, one of the biggest trends that I've seen pretty much in all of the different spaces, no matter where I go in the country, has been orange wine. So,
why is that?
And boxed wine.
And boxed wine.
Two
We've
for
been
one
talking
here.
about boxed wine for a minute, Craig and I have. So orange wine just means it is made from white grapes that were fermented the way red wine usually is. Because usually you separate the skins from the white wine before you ferment it. It gives it a little bit. Thanks. I try to do it for a living sometimes. So this is actually a 3-liter box. So the box is $40, but that's 4 bottles of wine. So broken down, that's $10 a bottle.
Where was this when I was in college?
I know, right?
It was there. It just wasn't as good.
It just wasn't as good.
I was going to say, but the difference now is, so this is no additives, no preservatives, fermented naturally, grown sustainably. So I think there's just a different ethos around boxed wine today that didn't exist in like the generations.
That's really refreshing.
Summer to go, pack it up in the
And
car
it's so
for a
pretty.
picnic. I love this.
Is this Italian?
This is Italian. So here's what's funny. Where lightly chilled reds run into what's a category called Rosado is really interesting. So this is the Tiberio Cerasuolo d'Abruzzo. I know that's a bit of a mouthful. Full.
Sounds nice, though.
As I've just demonstrated. So Cerasuolo is the grape. Tiberio is the producer. This is going to be basically the Italian version of a French rosé. It's deeper, it's richer, it's broader, it's much more food friendly. If I had a big bowl of fruit, like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, I could just sip this and eat those all day long. It definitely goes well with all of that like barbecue fare when you start to think about like, you know, those sweet sauces that you put on the grill.
Because it has a little tanginess to it.
Yeah,
totally.
That's really great.
Yeah. And we've talked a lot about lighter wines. How light is this?
So I know this one looks kind of funny, but it's Cho Min, a Chinese, Chocolate. All those TXs are like ch sounds. So chocolate wines coming from a northern part of Spain where it's a little bit cooler, these tend to be a little lighter in alcohol. They're between 9.5% and 11.5%. They have a little bit of like an effervescence to them. And Craig, I actually brought an extra glass because I wanted to see if you wanted to try. So there's a traditional way that chocolate is poured, where you actually take it and you pull it from the glass as you're pouring it and then rip it back again. People train for years.
I want to see. Wait, I want to see this.
I can try.
I'm going to back away.
It's like a. I cannot do it. I profess now.
Well,
It's like a pour, and then they go like.
While it's still pouring?
You want to try? You want to try? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Back away.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
Now,
and then you kind
of pull it back. Like keep pouring.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah, that's exactly how they do it. 100%.
Yep.
But it usually just stays in the glass. They're
That's
like,
why they had the towels here, by the way.
Well, Craig
They knew what was
stops
gonna
this
happen.
up.
You
We'll start
committed,
on
though.
the
I
final.
like your commitment. Yes.
He was into it. So then we'll finish with non-alcoholic, exactly. So Libby is a really fun one. Oh, I feel like, you know what, that'll be my job at the end.
Oh, gosh,
Since
no,
I put you up to
absolutely
it.
not.
So the Libby, so this is their rosé. They also do a Blanc version, non-alcoholic that's been de-alcoholized, which is really important because it basically means they made a really delicious wine and then removed the alcohol, so it still maintains some of those flavors and textures of wine.
So interesting.
Which would
there is
still
no
pair well
alcohol.
with food.
Yes, it would. Yes, it
My
would.
favorite's the first.
This is great. All of
Well
these are
done, Vanessa.
Thank you, thank you. Happy summer, everybody.
Happy summer.
Thank you
so much.
We really appreciate it, and we'll be right back. Cheers.